controls its own destiny, win the last two, and USC will be in the Pac-12 title game. Adams going deep. Got a man. It's caught. Braylon Addison for the touchdown.
Come over into a stack alignment, which guarantees the zone coverage and a little bit of a step to the outside against true freshman Iman Marshall. And that's a big play for Oregon.
In the top 10 preseason, the Pac-12 right now on the outside looking in when it comes to the College Football Playoff Committee. Kessler going deep, and the pass is incomplete, broken up at the last second. It was Charles Nelson, who just moved over to defense a month ago, making a hit on Tyler Petit.
Well, Charles Nelson, I mean, is there anything that this kid cannot do? We saw him explosive on offense and special teams. They move him to safety because they had injuries and they
never had an attempt. They're at the 24-yard line. They've had trouble with a snap all game long, and they're going to lose yardage here. Justin Davis thrown down by Rodney Hardrick. After giving up that Kessler touchdown pass. Now a short kickoff fielded at the 10-yard line by Nelson. Nelson past the 30. Nelson still going all the way to the 48-yard line. It's a huge return by the dangerous Charles Nelson, who already has a kick return for a touchdown. You look at the speed on Oregon, and had a lot of talent on the field today. Here is wide open. Oh my goodness. Evan Bayless. Nobody anywhere near him. He stumbles, but he'll score anyway. Touchdown Oregon. A colossal gaffe defensively by USC. Two huge plays.
Maybe the easiest touchdown of the year for Vernon Adams.
Bayless's first touchdown of the season. And Oregon's up 14-7. SC's hopes of a Pac-12 title alive. This would be huge if they could get it. They control their own destiny. A dump off to Davis made the first man miss. Stayed in bounds and gets picked up and body slammed at the 34-yard line by Eddie Hurd. 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. Here's Jones, nowhere to go. Pushed back at the 49 by Hardrick after a 1-yard gain. And so far in this 6, they run it on first down left side, and good play by Alex Balducci over there. Maybe a loss. Davis could not get the corner, so it'll bring up 2nd down.
The run, and Adoree Jackson will be called upon in pass coverage.
Adams in trouble, backing up and dumps it off. Freeman is loose at the 30 and taken down at the 35. And remember, US 13 for Oregon. Adams in the pocket, trying to create, being chased. And Adams throws complete on the sideline, inbounds for a first down. Dwayne Stanford coming back to the ball. Made the catch.
Been really impressed with Vernon Adams and his patience. He doesn't always have to get out of the pocket. He spends time in the pocket, surveys the field, and that time finds a receiver.
A huge running lane for Royce Freeman. All the way inside the 40-yard line of USC. Freeman may be 230 pounds, but he's got straight line speed also.
Well, Michael Hutchins, number 19 right there, just makes the wrong decision. It's tough. You haven't played a whole lot. You come in for Cam Smith.
And Benoit is in the game and running back. Adams pumps, now throws complete. Inside the 20 is Carrington, heading for the end zone. Oregon touchdown.
In the year, where did it go? They get a healthy Vernon Adams back, Royce Freeman, and Darren Carrington, who thought about diving. No, I think I'll just go. Good call.
With a 2nd down and 6. And Kessler in trouble. Hit, sacked at the 35-yard line. DeForest Buckner was back there. So was Arion Springs, as the Ducks take down Kessler for a loss of about 7.
Yeah, well, it's Hurd off the edge initially, and then you step up, and there's nowhere to step up when you got number 44. Was Belichick and Parcells on the defensive side. And you say, well, how does that impact an offensive coordinator?
Adams in trouble on 3rd down and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Shows great arm strength. Throwing back across the middle. Stanford with the first down catch.
Influence usually how you call offense. If you can anticipate the way a defense thinks, then you can anticipate what's going to work against that defense in particular.
Adams throwing deep, open man, inside the 20, it's Freeman.
They isolate Royce Freeman with his speed and his ability to catch the football. You see 58, Osa Messina is a backup true freshman linebacker. Now you're going to tell me
4 at the USC 30, a huge penalty. Adams steps up. Adams lobs it into the end zone. Benoit wide open. Oregon another touchdown. SC secondary getting shredded right now.
Wide open until 4 or 5 seconds into the play, Dave. He needs to buy that time. And then Benoit, you see at the very end, comes open. But if you don't buy the time, Vernon Adams in the pocket, to allow that to develop, then it's never going to happen. See how he keeps those eyes downfield. That's pretty impressive.
Thrown for almost 300 yards in the first half.
Each of the last 2 games in the first half.
And came back to win both. They've won 4 in a row. Kessler level. Down he goes. Sacked by Jalen Jelks at the 35.
He just goes right around Edoga. Now this is a true freshman. Not sure why he's in there at this point. It's Zach Banner's position, but that's just an Olay block. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oregon just going to keep it on the ground here with Royce Freeman, but Freeman might take it the distance. No, he's cut down out of bounds, but now Oregon with 10 seconds. Again, not sure why. Adams, wide open, inside the 25-yard line, and Addison down to the 20. And now... And it is perfect. 1 second remaining in the half, and it's 31-14 Oregon. 17 unanswered points by the Ducks.
Off of that action, so those plays have been there for Vernon Adams, and the compliments in this offense are there.
Adams with all day to throw, and finally someone comes open. It's complete to Stanford, a first down to the 45. And Benoit easily gets the first down inside the 25. Finally down at the 19-yard line. Gets 16 yards on 3rd down and 1.
Notice the crossing action. 2 guys going different directions, and then you get Benoit right up the middle. That's what Justin Wilcox was concerned, playing for Stanford, and he didn't know which way to go.
Yeah, Blake Martinez was lost as Adams throws to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown! Stabbed out of the air by Dwayne Stanford. The onslaught is on at Autzen. Vernon Adams, 5th touchdown, 5th different receiver to catch one. Watch this.
Dwayne Stanford has had so many plays in the red zone. He's their touchdown. He didn't even have summer. He just showed up right before the season started.
Had to pass a test right before camp. Adams in trouble, but he steps up, and look at the speed. He'll slide to the 36. By the way, I'm not buying that.
Adam one time in this game and get an interception really changed the tempo.
Pretty good security blanket, though, in this guy. Royce Freeman outside the 10. Close to the first down, and he got it as he stepped out at the 17.
Secondary that's been suspect.
And another bad snap. That's been a problem all day. Kessler going to get hit. The ball's out. Oregon recovers. DeForest Buckner with the recovery. Springs with the forced fumble. Well, when you can't even snap it to the quarterback, you're doomed. And that's been the problem for SC all game.
No Max Turk, no Toa Lovendon. It's Khalil Rogers. It's low. I got it. It's low. But as a quarterback, Dave, manage the mistakes. Don't make one mistake worse. You get that ball there, sprint outside the pocket and throw it to the sidelines. Don't try to make a play and throw it downfield. You got a corner blitz on top of it. That's what quarterback play is all about, is managing the situation. And when something bad happens,
USC, and now Oregon takes over inside the 30. Adams gonna lob it into the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Charles Nelson with a potential dagger. Ducks this one, Charles Nelson off the takeaway. And Oregon back up 17. Royce Freeman is back out there at running back. They'll give it to the 230-pound back, and there he goes inside the 40. We've had some terrific backs. Obviously,
on top of your back, you're going to push him off. So either way, you can't retaliate.
There's Griffin. He's inside the 15, shows off his speed to the 10 and out of bounds inside the 5. First and goal for Oregon. You sub-Freeman, 18 of 19 on the season. This is a 22-yard truck. And so it's 48-28. Oregon with 6:56 remaining.
On behalf of prospects, it affords them a bit of a waiting period, and kids don't bail on them right away. And that is something you can't speak of with most programs.
Jalen Jelks with a sack of Cody Kessler. But the bottom line is SC Eagles here with 2.5 to go. 4th and 7. Kessler stepping up and sack. Oregon ball. Joe Walker.